Okay, so I'm going to do some marinated chicken tonight. And I'm just going to cut it up like this. Now, I turn it on its side. I rinse it a little bit in the sink because, you know, chicken has a lot of nasty in the package, a lot of blood and stuff. So, I just take them sideways and fillet them. This is just a little piece right here. Okay. Just kind of fillet them open to where they're flat. And the reason I do that is because they cook better when they're filleted out like that. And these are kind of smaller pieces too, but I have another big piece of chicken over here. And you just kind of rinse it off in the sink. And kind of fillet it. Okay? The thinner it is, the faster it's going to cook for you. And that's kind of a thin piece of chicken. And cooking chicken thoroughly is, you know, that's what you need to do. You need to cook it thoroughly. But I'm going to marinate this chicken. I'm going to marinate. The thing is with a marinade is this. I'll tell you. Okay? The longer you marinate something, the more it's going to taste like your marinade. Okay? See, this is a bigger piece of chicken, so I'm just going to take it and fillet it. I might fillet this one a couple times because you want the thinner pieces. They'll cook better for you, I promise. Okay? You see? That's one fillet there. Okay? Now, I'm going to fillet this one again because it's huge. And it'll cook a lot better for you if you just fillet it like this. But what I like to do, you can marinate it for, like I said about the marinade. The thing is with the marinade is this, okay? The longer you marinate it, the better it's going to taste with whatever you marinated it in. Okay? The better the flavor is going to get in it, especially with chicken. So the longer you can marinate it, the better it is. You can do it for like an hour. You can marinate anything for like an hour. But the longer you marinate it, the better it will be. So I'm going to take this chicken and marinate it and then cook it. Now, we thinned it out some. Okay. Okay, let me get rid of this and wash my hands. Okay. So anyway, so you have your chicken fillet pieces there. And what I do is, believe it or not, okay, stay with me because I lose a lot of people with this. I marinate it with good seasoned salad dressing and apple cider vinegar. Okay, now not a lot of apple cider vinegar, but probably a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And then the good seasoned salad dressing, probably 2 tablespoons of that. And you're just going to pour it on top of it. Okay. Alright, I'm finished washing my hands. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's going to turn into a longer video than I expected. But you need to wash your hands when you're working with chicken. Because you don't want to get salmonella all over the kitchen and, you know, all that. That's bad. Okay. Like I said, the apple cider vinegar, you're going to take about maybe a tablespoon, okay? And just put it right in there over the top of your chicken. Okay? And then your good seasoned salad dressing that you already have mixed up. Okay? And you're going to pour it right on top. Just like this. Just a couple tablespoons. Okay? Just like that. Then we're going to cover it with saran wrap. Okay? Just going to cover it with some saran wrap. Just like that. Put it in the fridge for marinating. You want to make sure that your chicken is completely thawed out. Because the good season has a little bit of oil to it. Okay? You can shake it around like that and make sure it gets on the bottom. That way you don't have to actually touch the chicken again. But you're just going to marinate it just like that in the fridge for an hour. Or you can marinate it for longer if you have that much time. But an hour is good enough. But if you marinate it longer, like I said, it's going to taste more like the salad dressing that you're putting it in. And then I'm just going to pan sear it in a iron skillet with a lid on it, and I'll show you what that looks like. I'll come back to it, but this has got to marinate first, so we'll see you in a little while. Okay, so I've got my marinated chicken over here that I pulled out of the refrigerator. I'm going to take this saran wrap off of it, okay, and start cooking this chicken just in an iron skillet. And I just put a little butter in the iron skillet and kind of heated it up on medium heat. So this chicken will start to sear like immediately. But I put it on medium, low to medium heat, okay? And it's going to take probably about, I don't know how many minutes on each side. Probably about 6 to 8 minutes on each side, because you want that chicken to be thoroughly cooked. I'm going to sit this over to the side. Now, I don't have a lid that fits to this pan really, but I'm going to cook this for about 6 to 8 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to put this different kind of lid on it, just because I don't have a lid that fits this iron skillet real good. But I'll let you see how that looks when it gets done. Okay, after about the first 5 minutes of having the lid on it, I took the lid off, because you want a little bit of that moisture to kind of cook out of your chicken. So just let it cook the rest of the time like this. And that's it to the marinated chicken. What I got to go with it though is I made some corn. I got that back here. That's just corn, whatever. And then I made just homemade mashed potatoes. And then that's what I got going on over here. I'll show it when I get it all put together. I'm going to just take this chicken and flip it like that. Okay. And like I said, let it cook, 6 to 8 minutes on each side. Low to medium heat. I'm going to turn it up just a bit to about medium heat because it was on low. And that's it. Oh, like you grill it, like you would grill it outside. It's cold here. I don't know how cold it is where you are, but I decided to do it this way inside the house because I usually take this outside and grill it. And I'll probably do that and show that, sometime in summertime. But you can do it this way too. It works out just as good. I promise. It works out about the same. But you want a little bit of that moisture to kind of cook away. And let it cook. At first, when you first put it in there, I put the lid on it to get let it cook with that so it doesn't dry the chicken out, because it'll kind of dry it out if you're not careful. But just cook it like this, 6 to 8 minutes on each side, till it starts to like brown and sear a bit. I'll come back and show you what that looks like, and then we'll put it all together. Okay, so this is what your chicken's going to start to look like as it starts to get done. You want to kind of, not burn it, but kind of brown it like that. Just a little. Okay? And that's what it's going to start to look like. In just a couple seconds, you just want to take it off. And it's done. You don't want to cook it so that it dries out completely, but you do want to kind of give it a charred kind of look to it. A seared, I guess you might call it, because it's pan seared. It's not really charred unless it's on the grill. Okay. But yeah, that's what you're going to wind up with. That's your end result. And I just paired it with some homemade mashed potatoes and some corn. And that's it, really. That's it. There's nothing really to it, a whole lot. Just, on the marinade, just make sure you marinate it for long enough. And make sure that you, at least an hour on the marinade. Okay, that's it though. But if you like this video, then please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you're subscribed already, then hey, thank you. If you're not yet subscribed, then please subscribe to this channel. I have a new support button on my channel. If you'd like to do that, then feel free to do that. Go ahead. Share it. You can share us on Facebook. You can share us on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook. You can tweet me on Twitter. You can do whatever on Instagram. Look, I'm not real savvy on Instagram yet, but I will be. That's it, though. Thank you.